How do you mentally prepare yourself for open heart valve replacement surgery? I'll explain in today's audio. Enjoy.
There's a reason I've been away, and I'll tell you. It was discovered that I have a calcified aortic valve and mitral valve, both, which means, well, in scientific terms, they call it stenosis. Severe stenosis is how it's been labeled. Before they can decide what to do, there's two ways they could operate on my heart. One way is through a catheter, which is amazing because you don't need open heart surgery for that, where they can literally replace a valve through a catheter going through your leg all the way up to your heart. The other way is through open heart surgery. In order to determine which way to go, there's one more test that needs to be done. I just discovered that test costs $5,600, and thank God we have insurance because it's only going to cost me $150, but that's called a TEE, which is a very sophisticated echo where they put it in your stomach, a tube that allows them to see your heart without the ribs or the lungs in the way. The surgeon needs to do that, one of the best in the state of Kentucky. That needs to be done. That's going to be a week from tomorrow. And then once that's done, then a determination can be made and a decision can be made with respect to what I need to do. Now, here's what my initial thought was when I discovered the problem. Woe is me. Plum syndrome. You know what plum syndrome is? Poor little old me. I was instantly sad, depressed, angry, all those negative emotions that tend to play on your heart when you're both literally and figuratively. When something like this happened, I didn't expect it. It came from left field. I mean, I'm in relative good shape. I was very overweight the last 10 years. I've lost 90 pounds in the last 4 or 5 months. So I thought I was doing okay. I thought I was doing well. What happened was I allowed the negative emotions to overcome everything. And it wasn't until last week, one day last week, where I said, wait a minute, because it was weeks that I was in this depressed state. Obviously, the importance of life and being able to live, and again, this is not a religious call, but I had a conversation with God, and it only took a moment of realization that, wait a minute, Kevin, I am a hypocrite, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. Because for years and years I've preached, it's not what happens to you, it's how you respond to it that determines our ultimate outcomes. Now, those words mean nothing when you are acting in the opposite of that fashion.
How do you mentally prepare yourself for open heart valve replacement surgery? It takes a positive attitude and training for your mindset.
I immediately changed my mindset to where it belongs. Obviously, when I go into surgery, I'll need some time, then I'll return, God willing. I just wanted to say to people that a few things that caused that instant decision to change my mind to go back to what I've been thinking and preaching and living for years was, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful this morning when I woke up again to be alive. And why is it that something drastic happens to somebody physically? What happens is lots of things that are in my subconscious just came to my conscious mind, and I'm grateful for that. Just getting up this morning and being grateful that I'm able to take another breath and another step and have a breakfast and be able to host this call this morning. You know, it's amazing how the little things in life become huge. I said I wouldn't cry. We experience things in life that could affect our mortality. It's amazing how, as long as we focus on the right things, starting spiritually and then inside of our own minds, when we focus on the right things, we have the power inside of us. We all do, not just me, you, and people you know. We all have that inner strength, that heart. Speaking of heart, we all have that strength to do what we need to do to press on in spite of any challenge or problem or even physical issues. And so many people have, and I mean, instantly when I made the decision to change my mindset back to positivity, I thought of a little girl that was born, and she got very sick, and she got so sick that it made her blind and deaf when she was a little girl. But she grew up, and she had the wherewithal because she had the support of somebody, and she had the support of more than one person, but she became one of the most famous women in history. You already know who I'm talking about, Helen Keller. If Helen Keller can become what she became with the afflictions that she had, the challenges that she didn't really consider them an affliction. Again, mindset. She was able to not only lift herself into success, but became an inspiration to millions upon millions of people, and still does today, even after she has passed this earth. I thought of that instantly, all of those words and thoughts that I just said about her, and I thought, you know what? What am I doing? What am I doing? I am not going to wallow in self-pity. I am not going to sit back and just take it and accept. I could die any minute. I am not going to live with that mindset, and neither should any of you or the people you love.
How do you mentally prepare yourself for open heart valve replacement surgery? Through support of friends and family, by constantly exposing your mind to positive thoughts and expectations, and associating with a business community that helps support all of that.
And all we can do is encourage people. We don't control what goes on in their minds, but we can certainly encourage them to live on and press on in spite of the negativity and the challenges that we have in life. And so that's why I'm back, because it's not going to take me down without me fighting it, without me pressing on and doing whatever it has to take to get something fixed so that I can continue pursuing my dreams and goals, and my wife and my stepdaughter, Ashley, who has severe autism. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm back, and it's great to be back and to press on in spite of any challenge that you're faced with, because you can overcome them. And if you don't, because your physical body just can't do it, well, I'll tell you what, at least I went down swinging. And that's how I'm going to be for the rest of my days. I appreciate each and every one of you and everyone else on this call. I hope everybody goes out today and takes action on their dream. Don't just dream it. Don't just visualize it. Take some action and do something that'll help you get closer to that goal and that dream. So I hope everybody makes it a wonderful day. Don't let anyone steal your dreams. Bye for now.